Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic Survival. In our last episode, we got a resource collector, a refiner, we found the trader, we did some farming, and today we're going to do a couple of things the same. I'm just finishing a little bit of farming here. You can see I went ahead and made a couple of chests, which I can't actually get that one. Can I? I can. Can I? Let's go this way. So in the chest, this one here has a bunch of our farming stuff. We also went ahead and I made a weld tool, which is just good for like attaching things to a vehicle, so you don't have to like put them all piece by piece. We got our water cannon. I found a sports suspension in a chest, which is gonna be really handy today. Found our water cannon, or made a water cannon. We made a pipe as well as our vacuum pump, which are all gonna come in very handy today. We're gonna figure out how to use the water pump or the water cannon in order to water our crops, hopefully. But one of the things we need first, is it almost done? Hopefully in a minute here. They take about 24 hours, I found, just under. So if you plant them right at midnight, you should only get 1 day of bots, hopefully. This also held up pretty well. I just went and put many layers because I didn't want that same thing to happen before. I figured a fence design would be okay, but apparently I was completely mistaken. Anyways, we are going to get these crops, then we're gonna go turn them into our trader and get our, there we go, and get our drill today. So let me just deal with this nonsense when these guys show up. Did I really just break a bunch of blocks? I'll tell you, it's very easy to break blocks in this, which is kind of unfortunate. So I'm going to deal with these bots, and then we'll go and see if we can't deal with the trader and maybe get, oh my god, maybe get our drill bit. So I'll see you guys shortly. And we're here. Now, I didn't take our resource collector off, which I'm hoping is okay. I messed something up with the vehicle. I was kind of playing around with something earlier, and I tried to put it back to how it was, and not suspension, the weight of this thing is all messed up now, which is, I mean, it's fine, but it's kind of weird. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is, I've got all our fruit in here. We're going to do the beetroot stuff first. So I'm pretty sure that was the one I needed for the drill. So I think I just need this, I think. And then I believe I need a button, which I've already got a couple just kind of hanging out here, right here. So we'll just hook one of those up. But I kind of think I have to like take this and this and this out. Maybe this. I don't know exactly. Oh, there we go. Click. Okay. And it's set to shoot. So I think if I hook this up to this button, and I gotta back it up into there, I guess. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, come on. Not even close. Oh, come on. Is it open? It looks like it's open. So if I was to hit this, it shoots it. The second one, oh, it does seem to be going now. Every once in a while, it doesn't seem to be going in there. I guess I should have tracked how many I had. Are you serious? This thing's huge! How? Oh boy. Okay. We gotta figure out how many of these we can do. I also need to see how many. Okay, we've got. Let's take this out. So there is a total of 50 in there now. Let's do one more and see how many it takes. So it does say 10. Perfect. So for every 10, we're going to get one of these things. Now the question is going to be is how the hell am I going to haul these? Now this is ridiculous. I don't know if this thing's gonna move. I put all 5 on here. Can we go? Oh, we can actually go. Can I turn this up anymore? Oh, radio, you're in the way. Let's see, come on. Full power. I'm actually gonna also put you guys on here. And turn you. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh, with ease. Oh, turning is not a thing. Okay, we're gonna make our way. Oh, this does not want to turn when you're pushing power. We're wobbly. Oh god. I hope we're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Alright, well, it didn't last very long. Oh, we can't pick it up with all this stuff on it. No. Oh, we have to go just over here. This could be a very long trip. I can't believe we actually made this. This is ridiculous. Now, it didn't take much, but it was definitely a pain in the ass. It didn't flip, but I mean, the steering, everything is kind of weird right now. I don't know if it's something I broke or what. So we're gonna redesign this thing anyways. But for now, I mean, it did get us here. Can I? We're just gonna see if I can. We also use a ton of gas. Can I just like? Does it take it off? Oh, it does. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Nice. All right. Let's. We're gonna call this guy Duke, by the way. I think it's Duke. For now, it's Duke. Farmer Duke. All right. So we got 5 of these. What? What's that? So we're gonna get the saw blade or the drill thing here. We also banana seeds, orange seeds, blueberry seeds. These are gonna come in handy or whatever for the spud guys. We're gonna need that very, very, very soon. We just need to find one of these caged villagers or whatever, caged farmers, I guess you could say. For now, let's get one of these. I know that's probably not the smartest thing to do. We're also gonna steal the rest of it. Steal the rest of the seeds. If he's gonna restock us every day, guess what? We're gonna take them every time. I'm gonna head back to the base, do a little redesign of this thing maybe, and kind of see what we can get going because I really want to use this sucker today. Oh yeah. No way, guys. I think I found... I did. We found cotton. I was just kind of driving where this building right here is the building we always loot next to our base. I was just kind of looting it and figured I'd try to find the... See, there's water back here actually because we need oil, and I've already looted the oil that's next to our farm. I need oil because I'm out of fuel. I got very little left, and I just kind of came over here to see what was out here. What is this? What the hell is this? I hear dudes.
Help!
It's a farmer dude!
Please help! Help!
No way! No! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, jeez! Whoa! Is there a bunch of them here? There's a whole bunch of these things. What are those? Okay. Okay, stop! Okay, stop!
Help! Help!
Yeah. Hi, guy. Is there... What are all these things? Whoa. So, how do we get this guy to the trader? This is the dude we were looking for, though, apparently, or I'm assuming so. It's a farmer in a cage. All right, I found ocean, too. All right, so we found all kinds of things I'm looking for. What are we going to do to get this guy back to the farmer, to our buddy Duke there? Because he is going to be essential in our spud gun acquisition. So we got to figure out something we can do with that. We also need to continue, actually just doing our drill, which was the whole point of today's episode. But this might be just as important. Either way, I need to get some oil, so I'm going to spend some time doing that. Maybe I'll think of some designs. For a vehicle or something we can do, we could also, because I don't think we can lift him up. It didn't look like I could pick him up. Where was he? Like it doesn't, I can't do anything with him. So we might need a machine or something we can maybe put a ramp and get this guy up onto it. Or maybe we could do something really cool if I get some materials. Maybe we could do like a grabber claw thing on the front of our vehicle and like actually pick him up like a forklift. That might be kind of cool. We are finally back home. Oh, it took forever. I swear I didn't get lost. It's actually, I was up on this tower over here. I found another tower and we found some water and I got lost in the water and it was a pain. As you can see though, all kinds of oil. I've got 4, I think, going right now. Let's see. Yeah, so we got all kinds of oil, which, or fuel now, which is perfect. I didn't do a whole bunch of clams, because we can get those later. The glue thing is whatever. I also brought Buddy home. He's going to need a name. We got Farmer Duke. Now we need a name for this guy. Who's upside down. Can I straighten you up there, bud? Love his little noise. Oh, stop. So, I brought him home because I think we're going to try to make a machine or something to haul this guy so we can... Oh, hello. Something we can attach to our front of our vehicle or something so we can, like, if we find more, we can just be like, oh, let's go get them. And, you know, I'm thinking about maybe doing, like, 2 arms on either side, kind of like a forklift. Or, like a claw, maybe? I don't know yet. I don't know if we have the parts and materials, but we're about to because we got a whole bunch of stuff smelting here. And with our drill, wherever I've put that thing, I'm going to go through inventory, clean this up. But wherever we put this thing, we should be able to start getting some metal. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to redesign this thing. I hate it. No, I don't hate it. It's just, it doesn't work very good. So I'm going to do a little bit of a redesign and hope that I can make something better. And then we're going to put a drill in the front of this thing and see if maybe we can't do some actual work today. Okay, guys. So I think I got a basic idea set up for our mining vehicle. This design's kind of been around the internet a little bit, similar designs, and I really like the idea of it, simply because we have a resource collector on here that's kind of going to be a permanent fixture on this now. We've got room for, like, a couple chests on the side, which still lets us use the outputs on them, so we can use, like, we can pull up sideways to our, the packaging plant, and should be good to go. I did some experimenting with these chests as well, and I put... Where the hell did that go? Oh, it goes in my inventory. Sorry. I put them underneath here. I put one of these and one of these ones. I can fit one of the big ones, and it fits okay. But if I try to put 2, and I put them sideways like this, they're 5 blocks wide. And, oops, 5 blocks wide. That's not going to work. Yeah, 5 blocks. And our vehicle's 6 right here. Which is kind of frustrating because it makes it an odd number. And then there's a gap on either side. And that's the same with these little ones. There's 1 block. These are 4 wide, 3 wide. So it kind of sucks. So I think we're going to do this for now. And we might fix this later because these are all even numbers, which is super annoying. I wish this stuff was all an odd number. At least then it would work. Anyhow, until then, I want to start playing around with a front of this and make a miner. This should be a metal block. So what we're going to do is, I don't know if I'm not sure if we're going to need this functionality, but I want to just play around with it. We're going to put a block here, a bearing, and then another block. And this is going to allow this block here to rotate up and down. So if I was to put a piston on the front and a block on it, and just for test, we're going to put this here, connect this up, and change this tool. And if we click this, it should go out 1. Not very impressive. But we can actually go out 7 if we want. And it's going to fall down a little bit, which is fine. But that's just because this bearing isn't being attached to nothing. So I'll bring it back. And we will put a controller. Let's do it right here. Now, if I attach a controller to that bearing, it's going to bring it up. I should be able to... I think on the second one we go 90 degrees. I think this is the right way anyways. I'm kind of new with this. But if I hook this now to another button, just put this here for the moment. Connect you up. Oops, connect you up. Now if I hit this, this should rotate the wrong way. Let's go back 90 degrees. Go. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. So that's going to come up. So basically, it's getting dark. I'm going to try... Let's bring this over to the light. So I'm going to try to keep this so we're not in the dark anymore. Outside. And I don't like being inside right here right now. It's kind of weird. This floor thing is uneven and it's kind of annoying. So anyways, our piston, if I hit this, will go up. So we'd be able to... Now it doesn't want to work. Did I break it? Is it because of this? It's because of that. So our piston's going to go up, which doesn't really matter much. But when we drive, we would be able to have our drill upward. I don't know why that's important. Let's just put this on here. I'm not sure why that would be a good thing, but otherwise we're going to be driving with it just like this all the time. And I don't know that's what I want. I really don't. Also, what I want to do is I actually want to, before I put this on here, we need to put a suspension with a bearing. No, I put a block. And then this, and then that. Now, the reason I'm doing this is when we hit a piece of rock, I'm hoping this will compress a little bit and it kind of help dig. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I wanted to try it. So this would actually drive around like this now, which is kind of intrusive, kind of in the way. But I don't know, maybe that's... For now, I'm gonna leave it because you know, why the hell not? One thing I do need to worry about though is this is gonna use a lot of fuel. Now, if I connect this to here, is it just gonna go all the time? Oh, I need to put some fuel in it. Is it just going to turn on and go? Or do I need to put on a separate engine? Yeah, so if I'm driving, it's just going to go, which I don't really want because it's going to use fuel. So I'm going to have to put this on a separate engine. So we're going to have to use our scrap engine, I guess. Okay, I made another adjustment. Now, I was gonna put this thing in kind of in the front here in this little hole, but I kind of like the idea of having it a little bit offset with our light. I know it's a little weird, and I actually took out the rotation up on it. I want to see this thing's gonna work first. So basically, if I hit the button, it's just going to go out 7 blocks or so, and we can control it from. We can't control it. We can control it from our seat if I put it to the seat. Now, I've also went ahead and I just tossed the scrap engine we had before on the back for now. It's kind of in a weird spot, but it will work. I think this is just going to be temporary, but I really want to try this out. So I guess let's... Oh, I did want to show this just because people might be curious. This piston at a level 1, if I can get over here, at a level 1, is only able to go out 7 blocks. You can upgrade it, and then you can go more. But there's a glitch. If you put a controller, and you link this piston to a control... Well, let's break all these other ones first. Let's put it to a controller. Put the controller to a button. Now, if I was to go here, we can actually set this to go out 15 blocks. And it's going to bypass the initial 7 and go out 15. Now, I'm not going to use this, because I think they're going to probably patch it, because that doesn't seem... right, but it is interesting to know if someone wants to build something out of something that only goes 7. So we're gonna go like this. We'll reset this thing to a max, and I want to go and see if we can find, or make some stone. Okay, it's literally like that far from our base. So I think that I'm just gonna see kind of how this lines up. I think that having the that works good. Having the suspension there is gonna help because we can kind of rock into it. So here we go. Let's turn it on. And let's just push it forward. Oh, we kind of have to drive ourselves forward as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, we gotta go a little close. Ooh, that engine doesn't really work great if you press it too quick into it. Interesting. Wow, that uses that much fuel that fast. Or is this our actual vehicle? Oh. So it's actually, okay. By having to press forward on this thing, it actually isn't great. They use a lot of fuel. Like, a lot of fuel. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to push this down. Maybe. So anyways, we can now break these up. But it takes just as long as the other stuff, and then we can put it in here and refine it. But I'm kind of hoping we can make a machine that we don't have to do this. Ooh. That right there is straight metal. So that is going to give us 10 of these blocks. So we don't have to do scrap and then metal. It's going to save us so much time. But there's a building right here that we haven't looted. We're going to have to do that. But I got to figure this, because this is kind of, I mean, I don't like this system. Why? Can I bring this back? Let's do like so. A little closer, and then go forward. Does it? Doesn't really help us, does it? Does it? Yeah. Well, this could be a little bit of a issue. We're just gonna burn through a fuel. I do not like that. We might try another design. Well, I have an idea that I kind of hope is gonna work. Now you can see this block here is the it's like a caution block. Now if I break this block, you can see this whole front end kind of detaches. It doesn't fall off, but it detaches. Now the reason for that, can I actually? So if I click our lift, I can grab this front piece and move it now. The reason I'm doing that is because I want this thing to be detachable. So what we'll be able to do is take this block, put it here. If I use our weld tool that we made, I can click on, oops, take this out, click on this spot here and put it to this bearing. Now that's the junction point. Now you see it kind of fell a little bit, but once we hook this up to a controller, it's going to hold it hopefully better. Actually, I can do that right now and just double check. I mean, it should be fine. And all I'll ever have to do is... Actually, let's put the controller here, maybe? And hopefully all we ever have to do is actually, like, reattach this bearing to that when we weld it. Hopefully that's all we have to do. So what I want to do... I've made a couple more pistons and a couple other small things. But give us 10 blocks, but I thought I'd give us 1. Anyways, we're going to use... I made a second saw blade, a couple more pistons. We're going to use these, some more bearings. Okay, I'm going to use a piston. I'm going to go out 1. I hope this is going to work. So we're going to try it first. I'm going to build it and then see what it looks like. We're going to go out 2, I believe. Put a bearing. And then this. Now, if I put another bearing... Ooh, click, thank you. And then our drill. Just want to see if this is going to be out far enough. Yeah. And it's going to sag and do the thing. Because, again, it's not hooked to anything to control this bearing. So the bearing's just free swinging. So I might need another controller, actually. Or I might have to... change... I have to change that one. But anyways, because of the distance of this, I think 1 closer would have been too close to this. I might have to, for now, just hook... Let's just break this. Hook this to this bearing. Yeah. Okay, and then it's going to come back up. So what the goal of this is, I want to be able to click a button and have this rotate downward. So if I have a controller controlling this arm on this bearing, this should all lift upwards. So I can set this thing down, or I can put it inward, like how it is. These can stretch out, and then I might be able to turn. It's going to be interesting. But I need to finish... I need another controller first. Can I make a controller is the question here. I hope I can. These are kind of expensive. No, maybe not. Let's do another controller and hope it has enough connections. What do they have? Doesn't... Connections +1. I'm going to have to upgrade one of these controllers. But anyways, let's do the second part first here. And make sure the distance between these is actually going to be good enough. So we'll do 1 more of these. Rotate you. 2 of these. Oh, bearing. This pipe. And I figure if I use this pipe, worst case scenario, we can always add more to the front of this later. And And I kind of screwed up. We need to actually, hopefully, put a piston there. Oh, that's going to be a block. Ooh. This might get a little closer than I wanted it to. What I'm just thinking is then we can actually... Yeah, it's too close now. I have to stretch this out. What I'm thinking is we can actually press these together and hopefully, you know, crunch things up. Crunch them up? I'm not sure. But so we can go out and then in. Yeah, it should be okay, I think, if I do this right. Well, it's not perfect, but it's pretty decent. So what I actually used these pipes at first. They're a little bit longer. I made them, but they're one too long. It's like 4 of these little single pipes. It's like 4 of those. So I think what we're gonna do, well, what I had to do, this controller is going to control the rotation up and down, which I can probably do it on 1. I did have to upgrade this, so this controller now, okay, use it. Okay, so this controller now is going to control the rotation of these 2 going down and or up. So I think I can just go like this. They should go, I think it's -90 on both of these, I believe. So if I set this up to, let's go to this button here, and then I hit it, they're gonna go opposite. Not quite what we want. Let's, I think I can change that one to blue. And then I think that works? No, okay, now they're gonna both be backwards. So what I want to do, I want to change these both. Let's just go like this. We'll change them both to red. Okay, they're both gonna go down. This one now, it's gonna go to there, and I need to set up, that goes to that. I need to switch. This is actually gonna end up being more switches than I was thinking it was going to be. But I think it's gonna be overkill actually, but that's okay. So we're gonna put this switch to here. Now if I use this, if I switch this to something, I'll put the second stage to 90. So if I hit, yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. That's awesome. Not quite sitting good. I guess that's because these are hitting that. Well, let's just move that then. And we'll put the switch back to there. Okay, so now I can, if we switch it, it's gonna come up. Let it go down. Perfect. So we can go, let's see, I can go up with this. I can go close with that. Maybe. And they'll rotate. Yeah. That looks terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And then we can also, like, as we're doing stuff, we could probably just, like... Okay, what is the default? Okay, now, what I was saying before, I think we have too many buttons. I could do this differently, or too many pistons, actually. I could do this differently, but I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm going to put a switch that's going to put these 2 out their max, and then another switch for these 2 to come inwards. And the reason for that, I'll probably only do it so these come in a little bit, and they're going to touch. But I think they can both come in 1 block, I think. Let's just try. So I put these 2 switches here. I'm going to put this switch to that one, and this switch to that one. If I hit it, yeah, okay. So I could probably do this a little bit differently. I could probably do it without having to do this switch. I could probably just put 1 block in here, and they'd actually, or I could probably actually be smart and take 1 block out of this. That's probably smart to do. Take 1 block out of this, and they'd be over 1, and they'd be touching. For now, we're just gonna do this. Maybe we need this. I don't know. Then this switch is gonna power this one and this one. And for now, we'll just make them go out like. Well, let's make them go out their max, because I don't, and we'll make them sped up. Because I don't know what kind of rock formations we're gonna find. So if I go like this, I should be able to use this one, stretch them out, Go over a rock. Mind you, I might have to go a bit more farther forward. It's going to take a little bit of design work to this, because this might not go over a rock very good. But we can go out to a rock like that, close it, turn it on, and then start going and crush it. So, you know what? Let's hook these to the seat. So I got that one. That one. Let's hook this one to the seat. Hopefully we have enough connections to the seat. We don't have enough connections to the seat. Okay. Alright, here's our first test, I guess. Now, unfortunately, I have to actually get off this thing to... Oh, wrong. To do this, let's open it up. And then we will go like this. Hopefully we can get a second to work. Let's turn it on. First of all, well, you need to power these things. Oh, it's not going to power both, is it? Oh, it does. Did we upgrade that? We got 2 connections? Oh, perfect. I guess I had 2 tires. Never mind. I was so scared I thought we only had 1 connection. All right, let's turn this on. They turn different directions. Oh my gosh. Flip you that way. And let's just see what happens. Go like this. And we start closing it. That's going to rotate that. I want 3. Gonna lift it. Nope. I need to put that other one on the system. Can I activate the seat? How do I need to do that? Can I upgrade? Can I upgrade? We can do it. What did that give us? More connections. Okay, let's try this now. Like this. Like this. Alright, let's try it now. Did I not put them both on there? You. You need to go there. What is that? Oh, it's to the radio. I don't want that. Okay. Okay, now we're good. So, 4 is going to be that one. 5 will be this. Okay. Turn them on. That rock's going to be in the stupid way. There we go. Close them in. Oh, yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah, let's just try to open that back up a little bit. All right. Now, we are on a bit of a hill, so this kind of sucks. But if I lift this... Oh, yeah. Let's try our last function. Okay, so if I lift this, we'll turn these. And we'll just set it back down. Now, they are very spread out, and we are lifting our front end. Ooh. Oh, it's got no friction. That's kind of cool. That's quite interesting. Let's turn them back outwards. We do this. So that one does break from the top, so that's kind of interesting. I was told that would break from the bottom only. So let's try that. This is awesome. Oh my god, that's so much fun. And we just take this, and we'll just bring this over here. Start setting you down. As you set them down, you can rotate them in, and it starts to break them this way. That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Well, this is a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, I think I'm just going to keep breaking this stuff up and kind of see what I can come up with before the end of the next episode, or for the next episode. I'm going to get a bunch of metal, do a bunch of nonsense, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. It is free. It is always welcome to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.